up and down, I would never purchase anything off TikTok shop. And I have since purchased, when I made that statement, an insane amount of items off TikTok shop. They had this sale going on not too long ago on like electronics, and so they had this pencil that is compatible. This pencil that is compatible with all Apple products. You can use it on your phone, on your iPad, etc. It is a stylus pen. And I got it for my iPad. Now, the beginning, all of these items are like electronic box empties. So if you want to skip ahead for whatever reason, you are more than welcome to do so. But the name brand Apple pencil and the magic, what is it, like a magic keyboard and stuff like that, those are all pretty expensive. Got this off TikTok shop. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. For $9.99, which is not expensive at all compared to the Apple version, which is like $30. So nice little deal there. Nice little deal there. I don't know if they are still having the same sale, but just in general, you could probably find, if you were looking for it, you could probably find a cheaper version of the name brand electronic things you're looking for. So keyboard, stylus pen, mouse, things like that. Also off TikTok shop, I got these headphones, these wireless headphones. These wireless headphones, I freaking love these things. The battery life is phenomenal. Straight out of the box, I put them on. I connected it to my TV because at night when I'm watching something that's high action like Teen Wolf or something, I don't like for my bedroom TV to be too loud because everyone's winding down and trying to go to sleep, and the only big purchase you're making. But all at once, it was just too much. So I got this off TikTok off Temu for $10. The pen was $9.99. This was $10. I can't remember. The headphones, I think, were like 14. I think. But yeah, I think that may be all of the electronic stuff. But I've got a bag sitting here and I can't even remember what's in it, so don't quote me. There might be something else, I don't know. This sounds so good being tapped on. I love empty box tapping. Okay. I needed a new tongue scraper. So I went on Amazon because that's where I got my last tongue scraper so many years ago. My ears are ringing. I went on Amazon because that's where I got, hold on, sorry about that. I had to wait till my ears stopped ringing, but let's just start over. I needed a new tongue scraper, and so I went on Amazon, and I went through a couple different listings of tongue scrapers. They all pretty much look the same, perform the same, but I don't know, I wanted one that just brought me the most excitement to use, and I actually really like this packaging. It's quite simple, but I like the color scheme, and the company seems luxurious on your skin, and it doesn't strip your skin. You know how you can use really harsh soaps and body washes where on one hand it's like, at least I'm getting the job done, but on the other, when you step out of the shower, your skin just feels so dry and tight and uncomfortable. That's my stomach. I don't know why it's doing all that. This does not leave your skin feeling like that. You use this and you feel nice and fresh and clean, and you smell good because this smells incredible. It's a tropical coconut kind of scent. Delicious, delicious, delicious. But you don't feel like you've been stripped of every single oil your body naturally produces. You still feel moisturized, almost. It's like it cleans and moisturizes you. I don't even know how it works, but it is so good. And then if you have the complimentary body butter, so I have the body butter in Coco Colada as well, and then you put that on after, you feel like you've just walked out of a spa. It's so good. I highly recommend any and all Tree Hut products. My Nana is obsessed with the Tree Hut body scrubs, like the sugar scrubs and stuff that they have. I've never used those, but she has for years now, and she loves them. So, like, I love Tree Hut products. Every woman that I know that has tried it loves Tree Hut products. Get you some Tree Hut products, and also try out this particular scent, Coco Colada. So delicious. It's so delicious. It's like a pure coconut, pure tropical coconut scent. Amazing. So this is the Coco Colada foaming gel wash. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I didn't even read this part down here, or I did when I first got it, but I haven't since then. And I was just talking about how this doesn't, it feels like you're also getting moisturized when you use it. It says Coco Colada foaming gel wash hydrating oil complex. So it is hydrating you. Moisturizing you feels better. It's like moisturizing you at the same time. And then it has pineapple and coconut tones to it. I love it. Can't write about it enough. The next empty is, now I know what you're gonna say, it's a candle, right? And when a candle, like the top of your candle looks like this, typically that means like all the soot and things that it's not good for you to inhale. It means this candle puts off a lot of that, but this, the top only looks like this because instead of blowing out the candle, I just put the top on it so that you don't get that burnt smell that you can sometimes get when you blow out a candle, because to me that ruins you've just filled up your space with this delectable scent, right? And then you blow it out and you start getting that burnt, blown out candle smell. It just ruins the vibe. So instead of blowing it out, I just put the top on it. But when you put your candle out like that, this is the effect. This like really, really burnt top. But anyway, the next empty, I burned it all the way through. It will not let me even light it anymore. It is this salted caramel scented candle that I got from Dollar General. Besties, this smells so good. So good. Like, I want to eat it. I wouldn't, because I can't, but I want to eat it. That's how good it smells. It is phenomenal. I don't know if I've talked about this candle here. I think I did on Patreon in my current beauty favorites. Like, not beauty specifically, but like my current favorites a couple months ago. But if I have, I'm gonna sound like a a very, very sweet aroma. But when you add in that salted portion, it kind of cuts that sweetness, so it is not sickly sweet. There are some candles, because they're a dessert-based candle, that's like sickly sweet, and you're like, okay, bestie, that's a little too much, it's a little too overpowering. But this combination is perfect together, perfect. Both of these notes balance each other out so well. I would definitely and will definitely repurchase this candle. And it wasn't that expensive. I think it was only like $6.99 maybe, or $8.99. It wasn't $10. I know that it was under $10. Probably around $8.99. And it's huge, so it took me a really long time to get through this. I recommend. I love this scent. And I think you will too, especially if you are more on the gourmand side of things, whether it's a perfume or a candle and whatnot. Like me, I love anything that smells edible. My perfumes, I prefer to walk around smelling like a bakery on legs. I love coconut, vanilla, caramel notes in my perfumes, and then in my candles as well. I love something that's really, really warm and sweet, and so this is just perfect. Okay, I think all of the rest of the empties from this point on are food related things. So I wanted to get the electronic and other beauty product things out of the way before the food, because sometimes people aren't into like food empties. But I went to Target a couple months ago, and I have discovered my newest obsession. So I've always loved oat milk. It's like my favorite milk. And I used to strictly be an Oatly girly. And then I stopped getting Oatly because it was just expensive, and with the prices of things going up and up and up, it was just too much. And I didn't want to keep spending all that money on a carton that only lasts for a little bit, especially if more than one person is using the same carton of milk. So I started getting a different brand. I've showed it in grocery hauls. I can't remember the brand off the top of my head because it was much cheaper and it sufficed. It was okay. But I went to Target and I saw oat milk for like 5 years, and then you discover something like this, which just looks so pure and clean. It makes a world of difference, not only visually, but also I can taste the difference. This tastes so fresh, so clean, so, I don't know, it just tastes so much better, and it's my new go-to. I will quite literally, because again, I don't grocery shop at Target, but I will quite literally go grocery shopping and on the way home, stop by Target just to get this milk, just to get the milk. It's, if you are an oat milk girly, try this. Go to Target and get this and try it and thank me later. It's the best oat milk I've ever had in my life, even better than Oatly. No shit, even better than Oatly. And I've gone through a lot of different brands of oat milk, and you would be surprised how different each brand tastes, because ideally it's just supposed to be oats and water. But of course they add all these different preservatives to make it last longer, and then each brand adds something else to like spice up their ingredient list aside from the preservatives, and they just all taste different. I've got something in my eye. I'm not rolling them in at you, it's just something in my eye. Okay, I got it out. I don't want to spend 30 minutes talking about an oat milk, but all I can say is it is the best that I've ever tried in all the years that I've been drinking oat milk. I recommend it to anyone and everyone who is a plant-based milk person. You will not regret it, and it's not that expensive compared to other brands, so good deal, good taste. You can't beat that. You can't beat it. Next, also from Target, we've got the favorite day Italian gelato filled macarons. Macaroons. I did a taste test of these, which you probably already saw, but I thought tapping on the empty box would be nice. I really, really enjoyed these. The last time I had macaroons, this is only the second time I've had these. The last time, it was a different brand, and they were so sweet. It was literally sickening. Like, I couldn't even get through a full cookie. They're probably not a cookie, but I don't want to keep saying it wrong. Macaron, whatever. I couldn't even get through a full one. I took one bite, and I wanted to try different flavors, so I would literally take one bite of each flavor and be like, I can't, like, it was just too sweet. But these were perfect. They weren't too sweet. They weren't too sweet, but they weren't undersweet. And I really liked the flavors. The chocolate always get brownie blizzards from Dairy Queen because I love the chunks of brownie. Anyway, I love that. And so you get that chocolate, you get that crispy crunch, and then you've got vanilla and caramel, and it's a swirl. I don't know if you can see, it's a vanilla caramel swirl ice cream in the center. What more could you need? What more could you ask for? It is an orgasm in your mouth, quite honestly. I should be real, like, it is so freaking good. It's so good. I will definitely be repurchasing, and then I purchased these at the exact same time because they were having a 2 for $6, I think, sale at the store. So I got those ones, and then I got the Blue Bunny mini swirled vanilla ice cream cones, and this one has 8 instead of 6. I didn't like these as much. The other ones, the bars, vanilla caramel crunch, 10 out of 10. Definitely will be repurchasing these. They're just like a regular ice cream. Like, there's nothing special about them. But I also didn't like them because they're for this specific bar, not the crunch ones, but these. They had this really weird chemical aftertaste to every single, all 8 of these had a really, really weird aftertaste. I would get done eating it and be like, something ain't right. Like, not straight up chemicals, like something is wrong with these, it's gonna make you ill, but there was just something. The formula of these, I don't know what they did, I don't know, it just was not the vibe. Now, at the inside of the waffle cone, which waffle cones are superior. I'm a waffle cone girly, I love waffle cones. Inside of the waffle cone, they have chocolate, like from the tip to about here. There's just this huge solid chunk of chocolate. So good. That was good. I mean, the bar itself was good. It was just after you got done eating it that it was like, no. So I wouldn't re-get these. I would not repurchase these. And I give them like a 4 out of 10. But those other ones, yeah. Then from the Dollar Tree, I got these limited edition Werther's Original. They are the Harvest Caramel Green Apple Werther's. I had never seen these before. I think because they're limited edition, they just started selling them this past fall. And so this reminds me of those what was it, like caramel apple suckers, the green suckers that are dipped in caramel. Such an underrated candy. That is so good. This is the small Werther version of that sucker. It's so good. It is not too sour, and I can handle sour. I like it, but because it's got the caramel swirls in there, it's the perfect balance of sour and sweet all together, all in one go, and it just is so delicious. I am hoping that, I know it's limited edition, but I'm hoping that they bring them back next fall, maybe, fingers crossed, because I only got the one back. And the last time I went to Dollar Tree, they had Werther's, but they didn't have these on the rack anymore, so it's probably all gone. And I'm just hoping that they come back with it next year. But yeah, if you can find them, 10 out of 10 recommend. It's a nice little candy to just keep in your pocket or one of the small little nooks in your purse, to just It seems basic, it seems boring, but typically when I get, so I always get plant butter and plant-based milk just because I like it better, and there's a whole story behind the milk. If you've been here for a while, you know my milk story as to why I get plant-based. But anyway, I typically would get I can't believe it's not butter, it's vegan butter, or there's another brand, not Country Crock, there's another vegan butter brand that I would get, but not often. I typically get the other one. Anyway, I recently started getting the Country Crock tub butter, and then I tried the sticks for the first time, and I think I like the sticks even better than the Country Crock that comes in the tub. It just tastes different. It's smoother. I think because of the like in the tub, when you try to get the butter out of the tub, it's not smooth. It kind of like flakes or something like that. But because this is a bar or a stick rather, it's much more creamy and much more smooth, in my opinion, that I've noticed. And so that's like one of my top reasons for really liking this. Also, it's salted. The tubs are not salted to my knowledge, but the sticks are, and you can really taste that difference. Now, if you are trying to stay away from salty things or like lower your sodium intake, you probably wouldn't like this, but I wouldn't get this all the time, but just when I'm really wanting a nice, smooth, good tasting vegan butter, I would get this. You can really taste how much more flavorful it is, because it is more flavorful because of the salt versus the tub version. I don't know, I really enjoyed these two sticks. You get two, that one, but two. And I really enjoyed those two sticks. Everything I made with them tasted so, like, I made a couple of pots of rice in my Instapot, and I used, of course, this butter, and I didn't even have to put salt in the rice because I put butter and pepper, and because it's salted butter, it was literally perfect. Literally, like, you don't need to add more salt on top of it because it's the perfect amount of sodium. I feel like there were a couple other things I made, like soups and stuff, and I use butter because I just love butter. I use it in everything, and I really noticed a difference in the dishes that I make all the time with my old versions of butter. When I remade them with this, there was just something different, something more about the dishes, and I love it. So this is my new favorite butter, and I have repurchased and will continue to repurchase, and I just wanted to tell y'all about it because it's so good. So I kept the empty box, but yeah, I've been filming for an hour. It's probably going to be cut down significantly because of trains and things like that going on in the background, but my legs have fallen asleep and I'm tired, and that's all the items anyway. So I'm gonna go. I hope that you liked this empty. It's a little different. Usually I have more like beauty empties. I have done ones that were like really food heavy, but my last couple were like very beauty product heavy, and y'all like that. And this one was a little different.